Several people have come to me and they have told me that they run ads, but really what they mean is that they click on this button and they just wasted time and money and it didn't work. So I'm just going to record a quick video talking about what even is this button, what happens when you click it, and why I think it's a waste of time and money for the majority of people. So my name is David Chavira and I have managed around $65,000 in ads for construction specifically. And I have booked around 930-ish estimates for residential GCs this year. So what does clicking on this thing even do? You probably just finished a project and you want to post it on social media. As soon as you post it, if you post it on Facebook, this is what it's going to look like. If you post it on Instagram, this is what it's going to look like. You click on it, and then on Facebook, it'll ask you, hey, what results would you like from this ad? And then it tells you automatic, get more messages and get more engagement. And then on Instagram, it asks you, what do you want people to do when they see your ad? Visit your profile, visit your website, or message you. The algorithm is literally designed to do whatever you ask it to do for as cheap as possible. And this is one of the main reasons why it's a waste of time, because notice how you cannot optimize for leads, you cannot optimize for purchases, you cannot optimize for people interested in what you're selling. What it will do though, it's going to start getting you more messages, more likes, more followers, and that's why it's a trap. It creates this illusion of growth in your business and your company, and then you hop on Instagram and you start seeing the posts, start getting all these engagements and all these likes and stuff like that. But how many jobs have you actually gotten from clicking on that button? Now, funny enough, I have met people that have closed jobs, luckily, from clicking this button, and that's good and that's fine, and they made back their money. But I still don't think it's a long-term strategy by any means, because it's not only that you cannot optimize, but you cannot even track this. So even if you click on get more messages and then you start having a conversation and then you happen to close a job and then that pays for your ads, which is not that hard because these type of ads are very cheap conveniently. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people get drawn to these and are attracted to just clicking on that button and then seeing what happens. And that's fine. You can test it out. I'm just telling you why this is not a good strategy to grow your business in the long run. It's actually far from it. So you close a job, but then you don't know how much you actually spend before you got back your money. You don't know how much it costs you to get a message from someone who's actually qualified to buy your product or your service. Keep in mind, these options are as the time of me recording this, which is December 23rd of 2025. It might change later, but still, honestly, you're better off just running actual ads, because you might be wondering like, okay, David, I've heard this before, but what do I do instead? If I want to grow my business, what do I do instead to consistently and predictably have jobs where I can have this machine where I can just put money in and get more money out? There's actually a lot of channels, but if you are willing to spend money and you have the resources to do it, the fastest way to just starting to have a lot of cash flow is just running actual ads through the Meta Ads Manager. You've heard this before. I know there's memes rolling around where like you click on the Ads Manager and then there's like the airplane controls over there and you don't know what the hell none of it means. It's actually not that hard. I mean, there's tons of tutorials out there. The reason why it works is because it'll literally tell you everything you wanted to tell. Hey, how much did I pay to get this lead? How much did I pay to get this click? How much did I pay to get this conversation started? Per qualified lead, not qualified lead. Once you get the qualified lead, whatever your process looks like to convert that lead into an appointment or a sales call for your business or whatever, there's actually ways that you can track that as well. Like, how much money am I spending to get back an appointment? And think about how helpful that is, right? Because it doesn't stop at the appointment. You can also track, once the lead converts into a client, how much money you got back and how much money it's costing you. The best business owners that have scaled their businesses exponentially using paid ads, the way they look at it is like they're buying money. They're buying $2 for $1, $3 for $1. And that's what tracking your metrics allows you and what this doesn't. Now, a lot of people ask me, hey, David, isn't running ads expensive? And my response has always been, it's all relative, right? Ads is new to a lot of people. It's like this whole new world that they don't know how it works and they don't know if they're gonna be able to make their money back. As long as I'm putting $1 in and getting $2, $3, $4, $5 out, then nothing is expensive, right? Like I can just continue doing that until it doesn't anymore. If you don't know anything about it, that's why I recommend you actually study and you go and learn it, or you pay somebody you trust to do it for you. And also, just to kind of drive this home, a lot of people think that running ads is not only expensive, but like super time consuming and complicated. If I'm being honest, even though I do this for a living, the algorithm is just super freaking smart right now that you don't really have to do anything. If we're backtracking 5-10 years ago, like you really had to have the skill. You really had to get creative with like the interests. Like, I'm looking for middle-aged women that like cats and play volleyball on the weekends, or I don't know, whatever it is. And you really had to get creative on what keywords you could use to get to the algorithm to be able to find those people. But right now, like, these companies have so much info about us that really the most important thing is going to be the creative, the actual ad that you're putting on there, right? Which is actually very important when you're doing this as well. But what I mean by that is like, depending on what you're saying on your video or what's showing on your pictures, that's what Meta or Facebook is going to grab and use to determine who to show your ad to. The people that are the best at running ads nowadays coming into 2026 understand that the main leverage, the main thing that's going to separate them from their competitors, it's not how fancy their tracking is, it's not who has the lowest CPL, the lowest cost per lead, it's the one who has the best creative, the one who has the best video, the one who has the best ad. That's it. And I'm truly passionate about this because with AI coming out, there's a lot of young bucks or a lot of people that are actually like leaning heavily towards AI created videos. And I'm all for testing, but especially in industries like construction and any higher ticket, bigger project industry, trust is becoming more and more and more important, which means ads that look more organic and more human and more authentic and more raw are the ones that are performing the best right now. Not the AI stuff, not the super heavily edited stuff. That's the main reason why I'm not gonna edit these videos heavily, because people are leaning more towards this type of content because they trust it more. By the way, if you do need help with setting something up like this for your own company, there is a link in the description. It's not a free training or a $9.97 course or anything like that. It's literally just a video of me explaining how my company can help you solve this problem and set something up like this for your company. So you don't have to click it, just click it if it's actually gonna be helpful for you. Also, if you want me to create some videos where I actually show these examples of the ads that I'm talking about, because it's genuinely the most important thing coming into 2026, let me know in the comments as well, or any other video ideas that you have. I'm going to start creating more and more of these videos this year. If you liked it, there's also a button for that. And if you want YouTube to start showing you more videos that I create or more videos of these same topics to help you grow your company, you can also click that subscribe button as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing Christmas, an amazing holiday with your family or your friends, and take care.